Yo, que lo que, baby, this your boy Pablo, man. I play Rico in the new TV hit series Crew. Congress runs everything in Washington, and I have a phenomenal guest. To my left, your right, my good brother Ed, who plays Agent Bundy.
Hey, how you doing?
It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure, man. And where we at? Where we at right now? We in Brooklyn, right?
We're in Fort Greene, Brooklyn, my friend.
Fort Greene, Brooklyn, New York City. So quick question, man. You know, just tell us a little bit, man, before we get started. You know, how did you get into acting?
Interestingly, I actually was into stand-up comedy for a number of years.
Wow.
And I was doing that.
Okay.
And a friend just said to me, hey, why don't you just get a headshot and put that out on backstage?
Wow.
I'm like, why not? Give it a shot. And I had one or two directors call me for like very small roles and everything.
Okay.
And you know, ultimately I kept on going, and here we are 5 years later.
Wow, here we are 5 years later, and now, like I said, we met five years ago, you know, on the set of A Worthy Punishment.
Yes,
and
Corey.
With Corey, man, shout out to Corey Lattimore, Worthy Punishment on Amazon Prime, and I remembered you, you know, and I wanted you to be a part of this project, you know, but how did you find out about Crew?
Like a little self-promotion there again, huh? So I had done Worthy Punishment with you, and apparently you guys needed a DEA type agent.
Right.
And that seems to be the thing for me, because apparently I look like a narc no matter where I go.
No matter where you go. It's just written all on your face, man.
Yeah. And you called me up, and you know, I sent Max my information and all my reel, and then I read for him, and it seemed to work out. I read with G. That combination worked out really well, and we just all tied it up.
Nice. That's what's up. So, how did you feel about playing, you know, an agent? Like, were you like pulling from anything, or what were you thinking about playing Agent Bundy?
Well, this type of stuff is in the news all day long now. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. The whole thing with the cops and trying to figure out who's good and who's bad and all that stuff. Politicians can't even go down that path.
Right.
But anyway, what I loved was how Donnell like tied that all together in the story. And for me, when I spoke with him and I spoke with Max regarding what they wanted from this character, it was really interesting because he's a cop that's I think not morally bankrupt, but he makes bad moral decisions. I want to understand where he came from. Was he always like that? What was the arc? And they walked me through everything, and I think we nailed it. I think we all worked together.
You did a good job. Like when I saw the relationship between you and Giviard, Agent Bundy, and you like, sir, with all due respect.
Yeah.
You know, you hit that right on the money.
To be honest with you, Giviard was great to work with. We practiced up in the room for a number of hours. We really got our characters together, and even though we were tight as friends, on set, we hated each other, and I think that came through.
Speaking of that, because you know, Crew is a period piece, and it takes place in the 80s. You know, what was that like for you, you know, filming in a period piece? Because, you know, in that room, you had the old cabinets, you know, the old phones, the old photo ops. You know, what was that like?
Well, unlike you, I remember the 80s.
Oh, right. I was in the 90s. The 90s.
But anyway, it was very interesting. I love the way the effort that they applied to make sure it looked like it was a period piece. They did a great job with it.
Yeah.
For me, it was a lot of me remembering what was going on in the city back in the day. Even though that was in Baltimore and I'm from New York, it was just interesting to see how they really made it seem like something was happening right then and there.
Even when you was with Vernon, Vernon Davis, and y'all had, you know, the old school car, and I was just looking at those scenes. I'm like, man, like they're really recreating a pivotal, you know, period that we all, you know, some people forgot and some people get a chance to overlook.
Do you remember how cold that scene was?
Oh my God, it was cold.
I think we all walked away with pneumonia.
Yeah, it was raining too. Luckily it was under the tunnel.
Freezing.
I said, man.
Vernon did a kick-ass job.
Yeah.
He was great to play off of. Well, I mean, he's just an awesome guy.
Yeah, shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Vernon. My next question is, what was your first, because I know what my first reaction was. What was your first reaction when you saw the sizzle reel?
It was, seriously, for me, when I saw the caliber of production value that had, and being on the set, and we did it guerrilla style where, you know, we're running around and everything, but I have to say, we did so much with very little. And
Absolutely.
Max, shout out to you. The thing looks amazing. I mean, but it's also, look, it's very, you got a great story, okay?
Right.
You got a great director. I mean, it's, you know,
Yeah.
it was, the characters were really well developed. It was just a fun time. Everybody came together.
It was like a
lot
big
of talent
family.
on one set.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
and by the way, not to forget the people behind the scenes, the wardrobe people, the makeup people. At the end, whoever did the music, putting that on.
Yeah, set
it
design.
literally looked like something that Dick Wolf would produce. I was
Right,
really
right.
impressed with it.
Yeah, we, oh man, I can't wait for you guys to see this, man. And it's something that the entire city, you know, DC is gonna be proud of. And I feel like it's time for us to tell our story. You know, everybody else has their story. New York, Paid in Full, Snowfall, California, you know, Miami, Chicago, the Chi, but DC, we still don't have our story. So I think it's time.
You're gonna have your story momentarily.
You know what? I think they need to know about that DEA scene. Yeah, tell them a little bit about when you was in DC.
So we're filming in DC, and they were kind enough to bring me from the staging area. I think the woman's name was Agnes. Thank you, Agnes. You did a great job. I'm still alive.
Te aprecio.
Right. And they drove me to the set, and we were shooting it in the projects, and we were inside the buildings, so no one from outside could see.
Right.
So they dropped me off. I pull up in this car. They drop me off, and I get out in my DEA wardrobe, and I start walking across a
I
project.
know everybody was scared.
And all of a sudden, I just start seeing people running across the field and everything. And then Max comes out, and he goes, "Do you not know what's going on?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Look at you. You shouldn't be walking across the field like this."
Hey, you might have had a whole hood.
He goes, "You might not have made it up the stairs."
Make sure you catch Crew, the new hit TV series from the city
For the city.
and by the city. And you can check out our proof of concept at www.crewtvseries.com. Join the movement.